Everyone's mad at this Twitch streamer. Her name is ExtraEmily. And she's knee-deep in controversy, not just because of a bad take, not just because of an accident. No, it's for committing what many call the cardinal sin of the internet, DMCA abuse. She's accused of trying to silence criticism, trying to make a clip vanish. A clip people won't stop talking about. And ironically, it's a clip we're about to describe. But to really understand the outrage, we need to rewind. Before this mess, ExtraEmily was already skating on thin ice with the Twitch community. Why? Because she was reckless. She's one of those IRL streamers who treat public spaces like their own personal stage, doing wild dares, asking strangers awkward questions, and live streaming everything without a second thought. Her energy is chaotic, intense, and at times, just plain disruptive. Think Mr. Beast levels of energy, but with none of the planning, just raw impulse. And while some viewers find it charming, others see it as a ticking time bomb. Then came the airplane incident. Emily was flying out of Vegas, streaming as usual, and a flight attendant came over with a warning. She wasn't supposed to be filming. That alone could have been a serious issue, but instead of respecting the rules, Emily challenged it. She started recording her conversation with the attendant, and then with a fellow passenger who backed up the staff. Her chat egged her on. She played it cool, like the rules didn't apply. But viewers were split. Some said it was just a harmless moment. Others said she was endangering the entire flight's safety by streaming on board without consent. It was the first time a lot of people questioned if Emily understood boundaries. That flight incident didn't get her banned, but it planted a seed. A question started circulating. Is ExtraEmily just clueless? Or is she deliberately reckless? That question exploded after the bar clip. It was a simple night out. Emily walked into a New York bar, IRL stream running, chat popping off. But the vibe changed fast. She sat next to a man mid-conversation with someone else. And without asking, she brought him into her stream. She started asking him invasive questions. Loud voice. Awkward energy. The guy was visibly uncomfortable. At one point, he gave her a look like, "What are you doing?" He told her to stop. She didn't. She smiled, played it off, kept going. Whoa! Then came the moment. The one that would get clipped, posted, and rewatched across Twitter and Reddit for days. The man asked her to leave him alone? Again. And she responded with a sarcastic laugh and said, "It's just content, don't be so serious." That's when he walked away. And she kept filming. Kept laughing. Called him sensitive. Chat spammed LS. The whole moment looked harmless to her audience in real time, but when the clip hit the internet, it hit differently. People were furious. It wasn't just cringe. It felt invasive. This man didn't agree to be on her stream. He didn't consent to being part of her content. And yet, she put him front and center, mocked him, and broadcasted it live. It triggered a deeper conversation. Are IRL streamers just exploiting strangers now? Critics compared her to other controversial streamers like Fauci, who blurred the line between real life and performance until it all collapsed. But Emily wasn't backing down. In fact, she doubled down, tweeted laughing emojis, called it overblown. That was her second mistake, because the internet never forgets. And the third mistake would be her biggest yet. Her third mistake didn't happen in a bar or on a flight. It happened in a place she thought was safe. TwitchCon, a place full of fans, streamers, and sponsors. A stage built for internet personalities. But for ExtraEmily, it became a trap of her own making. She was scheduled to do a panel. Lighthearted, supposed to be fun. But when she took the mic, the energy shifted. She wasn't reading the room. She was performing for chat, not the people in front of her. She started telling a story about a homeless man she streamed with weeks prior. The way she told it? Jokey. Detached. The kind of tone you'd use for a prank recap. But the content? Dark. She laughed as she described how she filmed the man eating out of a trash can. Said it was quirky New York content. Even called it iconic. People in the audience went quiet. On stream, chat started turning. People weren't laughing anymore. They were confused, then angry. Clips of the panel spread like wildfire. Big creators weighed in. Hassan called it the most dystopian thing he'd seen in months. Others called her out for dehumanizing vulnerable people. And the worst part? Emily didn't immediately apologize. Instead, she tweeted a meme, a SpongeBob meme, as if none of it mattered. The backlash wasn't just loud, it was organized. People started digging, old clips resurfaced, her flight stream, the bar guy. A moment where she laughed at a disabled person trying to cross the street. Suddenly, it wasn't 3 isolated incidents, it was a pattern. A career built on awkward, uncomfortable, often exploitative content. All under the label of quirky and innocent. Twitch didn't ban her, but sponsors started backing off. Collabs dried up, her stream numbers plateaued. And for the first time, she looked shaken. Still smiling, still laughing, but it didn't hit the same. The turning point came quietly. No major scandal, no viral clip, just silence. A week went by with no streams, then 2, then a month. People started asking, "Where's ExtraEmily?" Some thought she was taking a break. Others thought she was regrouping, waiting for the heat to die down. But then she came back. Not with an apology, not with reflection, but with a cooking stream. She acted like nothing had happened. She made pancakes, smiled the same way, laughed the same way, chat flooded with questions. She ignored them. Some fans tried to steer things back to normal, typing hearts, emotes, "We missed you," but most weren't buying it. Then came the final nail. A YouTube channel small, under 50K subs, uploaded a 30-minute documentary titled The Downfall of ExtraEmily. It didn't scream, it didn't rage, it just laid out the timeline, the flight, the bar, TwitchCon, the exploitation, the pattern. It hit a nerve. The video went viral. Even creators who'd once defended her started backing away. Miskif unfollowed her. QT cut her from an upcoming collab. TwitchCon organizers didn't invite her back the next year. And the YouTube algorithm, once her silent partner, stopped recommending her streams. She was still live, still making content. But the chat wasn't the same. Slower, meaner, filled with reminders. She tried pivoting, React content, cozy IRL streams, story times about growing up awkward, but no one could forget. Every new clip got flooded with comments like, "Remember the trash can guy?" Or, "How's the guy from the bar doing?" Or, "Still filming homeless people for clout." It was like a scar on her content, always visible, always reopened. Behind the scenes, something shifted. She started missing streams, canceling collabs. Sponsorships got quieter, less big names, more affiliate links. Her Discord, once hyperactive with memes and fan art, turned into a ghost town. And then one night, it happened live. She broke. She was trying to do a sleep stream. Low energy, soft music, donations on screen. But chat wasn't letting it rest. Message after message. "Why'd you exploit that guy? Say his name. Apologize or log off." She sat up, eyes barely open. Then she mumbled something. "You don't even know what happened." It was small, almost inaudible. But it spread. Viewers clipped it, replayed it, analyzed her tone like a courtroom cross-exam. "You don't even know what happened." That one line reignited everything. Was she finally going to talk? Was there more to the story? She never followed up. Instead, she deleted the VOD. She stayed offline for 10 days. And when she came back, she was different. No more high-energy intros. No loud laughs. Just low-res streams, bad lighting, small talk. She looked tired. Not just tired. Worn out. Like she was trying to make peace with being irrelevant. But irrelevance wasn't her real enemy. It was memory. Every streamer has a phase. A peak. A wave. But what haunted Emily wasn't just that her moment had passed. It was that when people remembered her, they remembered the trash can, the homeless man, the laugh, the phone out, angled down, the look on his face. She was no longer just a streamer. She was a cautionary tale.